that we've been able to count. You can order the DVD to have it in your library at Infowars.com. Now, it's come out in major publications, and it came out a few weeks ago that the White House is compiling lists of people attacking them on the internet, asking White House supporters to spy on their neighbors, to make reports on their neighbors, anything, quote, fishy, anyone criticizing Obama. It's now confirmed he wanted to give a speech to the kids and enlist them to serve him. Now we see the curriculum singing, replacing Jesus' name with his name. Jesus loves all the little children, red, yellow, black, and white. They are all equal in his sight. President Obama loves the children. They are all equal in his sight. You know, red, yellow, black, and white. And now so many videos have come in. I've seen, I didn't count them. It's got to be more than 10 the last day. We'll try to play a couple today. I sent you those last night. You have them? Sent a couple, I know. I mean, just they get worse and worse by the minute. I mean, they're really deploying troops. They're really setting up a police state. They're really deploying mercenaries. He's really talking about 500,000 troops now in Afghanistan, not 50,000. He's really saying indefinite secret detention of citizens and foreigners. I mean, it's really happening. So that said, that's why we released the Obama deception early. I hope I don't have to release this film early, because by putting it out with the trailers, by building up the momentum, it will be seen by more people and have a bigger effect if I can launch it on October 21st on that Wednesday, coming up in about 22 days. But I've implemented a plan. It's now been uploaded at remote sites, ready, that if I have to, I will pull the trigger any time to release this film. If I have to. I will tell you this, though. I've gambled on this film. It's got close to twice the budget of any film I've made. I sent 17 flights out with crews, sometimes 2 crews in 2 different places at the same time. Went to Canada, California, Florida, New York, Washington, Ohio. The list goes on, to have these interviews in the film. Fall of the Republic is a quantum level above the Obama deception. You want to understand the mind control, the police state, how the banks did it, what the New World Order is, what their master plan is. Pre-order the DVD today, and your DVDs will ship in the order that your order came in, and the powerful extras that are at the end as well. Regardless, we need your financial support, and you support us by buying the DVDs at Infowars.com. I want to thank everybody that has bought the books and T-shirts and materials. That's how we fund this operation. We're not like George Soros that has banker bailout money and uses it against the American people to quell free speech. We're not like the government buying tens of billions of dollars in fake newscasts and product placement and messages and sitcoms and dramas. We don't have that. We're a tiny ragtag band, and we need you to fuel our weapon system in the info war, and you do that when you buy the books and videos. So pre-order. We've got discounts where you can get some of the other films at half off, or in one case, 75% off. T-shirts, 75% off when you order the T-shirts and materials with Fall of the Republic. Order them today at Infowars.com, or you can also call us toll-free, and that's 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. You can also write to me. The film is $19.95, $5 shipping and handling, to P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. And we're opening up our solar panels to the people to energize us so we can then build up another burst in the info war at the enemy. And make no mistake, we're on the White House enemies list. Of the 25, we're listed. Alex Jones for the Obama deception. Obama has called top bloggers. One guy that made the thing where he plays the part of Thomas Paine, he talks about the country. That guy on the news got summoned to the White House. Obama summons bloggers and viral video makers. And this guy's getting summoned for 1 million views. We're 20 million views, at least for Obama deception. You better believe they're aware of it and upset. And now that's proven, specifically from White House sources. And then this was leaked. And this article was written to make it sound legitimate. And that I am on the list. And I want to bring Paul Watson up right now. Paul, what is your view on us being on the enemies list now?
Well, the thing about this, Alex, is that the fact that Obama and Pelosi have an enemies list was reported weeks ago, and in the case of Pelosi, months ago. In fact, the White House encouraged people to inform on Americans and snitch on the biggest enemy to Obama's political agenda, and that was in U.S. News and World Report.
And that was a form of enlisting the people to be spies, but also to create a focus group to find out who was getting snitched on the most. I'm sorry, U.S. News and World Report. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then Politico and CBS News also reported in March that Pelosi also keeps the political enemies list. And Politico also reported that Obama kept one also in March of this year. So it's widely acknowledged that these lists are kept. You talked about Clinton keeping lists of his enemies earlier, of which Vince Foster was undoubtedly one. We know what happened to him. But the thing about the Globe is that people will just dismiss it as the Canadian version of the National Enquirer, which is fair enough. But the fact is, the fact that Obama's got an enemies list is widely reported by numerous other.
Well, they're saying they got this from a White House source. We know they have enemies list, and they specifically target us for the Obama deception and the coming up fall of the Republic. Reading this reads exactly in line with how they operate, and it says Bill Clinton is running the list. He was the master of enemies list.
Yeah, I mean, that's well documented. I mean, you talked about that for years. So, yeah, it's on the record that they keep these lists, and it's no surprise that you'd be on it, because the Obama deception blows wide open the left-right paradigm and how Obama is just another puppet for the international banking syndicate, the same ones that controlled Bush, and his policies since he was elected have proven that to the nth degree.
Did you know that I'm the only person on the list that isn't a fake right-wing neocon? We're the only person. It's Limbaugh and Beck and all these other people. Michelle Malkin, we're ahead of her on the list, who only attack him from a glancing angle. We directly go to the fact that he lied about everything. And as citizens, we have a right to do this. And that's why they've created these enemies list. That's why they told our cameramen, you're going to be put on a terror list, and laughed at them in Pittsburgh when the police tried to set them up with the Army. Because this is the new America where we all go on lists. And if we give into this chilling effect, it's over.
Well, I mean, this goes back to Bush, when the White House had a policy that was later made public by Bush, which was to treat, quote, conspiracy theorists who put out theories about 9/11, which don't agree with the official story, as, quote, terrorist recruiters, and that they should be attacked and maligned. And we saw that happen imminently after. So, I mean, then you've got the DHS document that lists alternative media, or people who simply disagree with the official version of any given story, to be potentially dangerous, potentially domestic terrorists. So it stretches back further than Obama having a list. I mean, it's what cops and Homeland Security agents are being told is the new enemy in America.
Well, the Globe is in England, it's in the U.S., it's in Canada. It is one of the biggest periodicals, and it's one of the more serious ones. It doesn't do a lot of the space alien stuff. It's got Burt Reynolds dying, Swayze widows, agony, rigged. It's got, but the big cover story, this is the cover story right now, is 25 enemies Obama wants to silence. And this is, you know, it came out about John Edwards in this publication and the Inquirer about his love child and all his lies there. I have no doubt that this is an accurate report. Obama's secret enemies list revealed 25 names who the president wants to silence and why. And again, I don't use drugs. I hardly ever drink. I kind of, you know, go 6 months without drinking and then spend a month drinking, and not even that heavily. I go off and on cigars. It's pretty gross, but chewing tobacco and cigarettes. I like anything tobacco. I speed. I race around in my car sometimes. I'm faithful to my wife. I don't do anything criminal. We overpay the phony taxes of the Federal Reserve. I have outside accounting firms in here. We try to keep our nose completely clean, Paul, and I don't want to give our enemies any attention, but they're clearly pulling out all the stops against us with foundation money, attacking us from the grassroots and the top. And I just want listeners to know that's being done because we're effective. Paul Watson.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been attacked from the left most recently. I mean, their attention span and their memory is about as short as